Welcome. We're going to explore an innovative methodology called Lego Serious Play. And we're going to explore the question, what you like about Toastmasters the most. And we're going to use the Lego to help with our methodology. We're going to help with storytelling and help with your creativity. So what we're going to start with is we're going to open your Lego and pour it out in front of you. In just a minute, I'm going to ask you to build a tower, and you will have 2 minutes to build a tower. When you get done with the tower, you will be talking about the tower. So go ahead and start now. Whatever you build is just fine, as long as you're happy with it. So we have less than a minute. Okay, so we're going to stop there. So at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to ask each one of you to just give a brief description of what you made. So do we have a volunteer to start with? Okay, go ahead.
So as you'll notice, my tower is the tallest. Not that it's a competition. And then all the pieces at the same level are the same color. I thought that was important. And then it's like a little windmill because it has a propeller. Wow. So there's the unique factor as well.
Very good. Thank you for sharing. Denise, would you like to go?
Okay, so my tower is not as tall as her tower, and it's something of a mess. It has many different colors. We have a little observation deck up here, and our little friend that likes to go up to the observation deck. So it's just kind of chaos.
Very good. Thank you for sharing. Trevor.
Well, my tower, it's more of a chair now that I think about it. But I wanted to be symmetrical, and I'm not exactly sure why. But I saw that there were two of the same shapes and the same colors, so I put those on either side, and then saw that there was a man, so I put the man on top. Yeah, that's my chair tower.
Very good. Thank you. So we noticed that through what we were doing, there were many different ways of using the same exact kits to make our towers. So the next thing we're going to do is going to be a little more challenging. What we want to do is we want to keep our basic shapes of our towers. And we want to answer a question. And the question that we posed was, what do you like most about Toastmasters? So in a minute, in just a second, I'm going to get us started, and we're going to discuss what we're going to build a metaphor of your answer about what you like most about Toastmasters. So go ahead and get started now. We have about a minute left. Okay, we're going to go ahead and answer our question and talk about our models. As a metaphor, what do you like most about Toastmasters? Trevor, would you like to start us out?
Sure. Well, I did make some improvements to my chair. I liked Elizabeth's idea of having a windmill propeller, so I put that on there. Now it's a plane with one propeller. My favorite thing about Toastmasters, one thing is I get to learn and listen to other people speak about things. I think I learn something new in every meeting, so that's one of my favorite things about Toastmasters. The other thing, and one of the reasons why I joined Toastmasters, is it was challenging to me, and I saw something, excuse me, that I could improve on. So,
What about the red bricks on the end? What do they represent?
those are lights for the plane.
Okay. Do they represent anything special or just lights?
Just indicators so people can see in the sky.
Thank you. Elizabeth, would you like to explain your model?
Yes. So my tower represents my time in Toastmasters. The bottom of the tower is the beginning of Toastmasters. So at first I had a goal or a vision, hence the eyes, to kind of improve my communication abilities and to be a light to other people. And then I was pretty motivated by the ribbons. I thought those were really exciting. I was competitive in speech and debate, and I love ribbons. And then I was really motivated by the different growth opportunities. As everyone knows, there's a really sharp learning curve, especially concerning your filler words when you start coming to Toastmasters. But eventually, what keeps propelling me to come back is the people.
Thank you. What's the person on the very top
It's a
represent?
person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your explanation. Is there anything cool about your color choices, or?
I was just retaining the same structure I had, so just that they're all the same colors at the same level.
Thank you. Denise?
All right, so I don't know that I added much. I added another observation deck because in Toastmasters we spend a lot of time observing other people and seeing what's great, what's working. I put a little stabilizer because while my building itself is chaos, which kind of represents my life at this moment, there is some stability about coming to this group. You feel safe in talking, you feel safe in sharing. So this is just kind of the stabilizer. Here, if you look at this, this is just bringing us together in an environment. So that's my
So is there anything to your color choice, or?
chaos. Chaos, which is where my life is at the moment. So
thank you very much for sharing. So what we're trying to show here is that we can use our creativity through the Lego, and we're using the Lego as a metaphor. So if we had someone up here that wasn't going to want to speak that had a harder time speaking, it's easier for them to talk about their model than it is to talk about the problem or talk about the solution. So it makes it a lot easier. So would one person like to share what they thought of the methodology?
I personally thought it was really interesting. I've always been playing with Legos with, I'm the oldest of 5, so my younger siblings. And so it was really interesting because at first you had this goal of us building a tower, and then it was a different goal where we still had to use the same tower, but then we had to use it to represent something we liked about Toastmasters. So that was kind of a challenge rather than starting over and then just doing something about Toastmasters, because I just could have selected a little person icon instead of going more in depth.
Well, thank you for sharing. So in conclusion, we find that there are many ways to use the same pieces to make a model. Some of them are more conformed, some of them are more artistic, but all of them are more creative. They all use creativity in what they do. And through the model and the creativity, we use that to facilitate our answers. So through using Lego Serious Play, we can help you at your meetings. And this can be a short meeting or it can be a long meeting. And we have several different meeting types that we do with the same Lego. Thank you.